Good afternoon, student of class 10. Today I will teach you subtopic of life processes, that is transport system in humans. Transport system. In the transport system there is transportation of digestive food, oxygen and chemical like hormones, that all. So children, transport in human is carried out by the circulatory system. That circulatory system is the main organ of circulatory system is the heart. Children, you know what is our heart made up of? Our heart is made up of muscles, and that muscles is known as the cardiac muscles. So children, the size of our heart is like our own clenched fist. We'll study this all about in this chapter. Let's start today's lesson. Here you have to study about the transport in humans. In the previous section, you have studied about the respiration, nutrition, that all you have studied. So children, we have to study about the transportation in humans. In the human body, there must be the transportation of oxygen, digested food and other chemicals like hormones and enzymes. So children, the main transport in human being is the blood circulatory system. The color of the blood is red. Blood is red due to the presence of the pigment. That pigment name is hemoglobin. So that hemoglobin help to carry the oxygen to different parts of the body. So if there is no hemoglobin, there is no transport of the oxygen to different parts of the body. So children, hemoglobin is very important pigment in the red blood cells. So children, the main transport in human being is the blood circulatory system. Children, you know what is circulatory system? The organ of human being which are responsible for the transport of material inside the body. That is known as the circulatory system. Whatever material is transported inside our body, that system is known as the circulatory system. The various organs in blood circulatory system are heart. Heart is the main organ. Artery, veins and capillaries are the various organs involved in the circulatory system. So children, you know, first of all I will tell about our heart, that is the main circulatory system. So children, the heart is roughly triangular in shape. You can see here. See, heart is roughly triangular in shape. It is made up of a special muscle called cardiac muscles. The size of our heart is about our own clenched fist. So children, our heart is divided into 4 chamber. Means human heart, it is 4 chamber divided. Means atrium, 2 atrium, this and 2 ventricles. So children, this atrium and ventricles play a vital role to pump the blood to different parts of the body. So you can see from this diagram. See children, here first, whatever pure blood from the lungs, see here, from the lungs pure blood is entered into the left atrium. This one is the left atrium, enter into the left atrium. So from the left atrium there is a valve is present, V1. From the valve it enter into this one is the pure blood which is bring by the pulmonary vein into the atrium. After that it again enter into the ventricles, left ventricles. From the left ventricles it pump towards the main artery. It goes from the main artery to all the parts of the body. Pure blood is pumped in the high force or great force to the all parts of the body by the main artery that is known as the aorta. So artery carry, whatever arteries is present in our body that carry the pure blood to all the parts of the body. So, and whatever impure blood is or deoxygenated blood is there in our body, that deoxygenated blood is again bring back by the veins. Children, remember, arteries carry pure blood and veins carry impure blood. Veins bring impure blood, and that impure blood is enter into the right atrium through the main vein, that one is the vena cava. Children, listen here. Here in the in our right side, means right part of our heart, this atrium, here is a impure blood. So that impure blood is again moved towards the ventricles, means right ventricles. From the right ventricles, it again goes to the lungs for purification. From here, it is carried by the pulmonary artery. Impure blood again it is carried by the this one pulmonary artery to the lungs for purification. When again this blood is become pure in the lungs, whatever carbon dioxide is released outside and oxygen again it makes the become the pure, then again it is again bring back to the heart by the pulmonary vein. So lungs bring pure blood to the heart by pulmonary vein, and again it enter into the left atrium. So this one is the continuous process. So children, see here, when blood is, this one is the left heart also, right heart also, there is valve is present. When blood is pushed forcefully towards the body, this valve closes automatically, because it again it does not goes back to the atrium. So it B1 and B2 means valve 1 and valve 2, this automatically it close. So children, you must remember that here is also one partition is present, wall partition. This partition is known as the septum. Children, these functions of this partition is to due to this partition, pure blood and impure blood cannot mix. Otherwise, if it mix, it is very very dangerous to us. Children, you must remember that in the in human being there are 4 chambers of heart, but if you see in the other animals like amphibians, reptiles, there is a 3-chambered heart, and fishes there are 2 chambers heart. So children, you have to learn this all. You go through this diagram. If any problem, you can ask me, and again I'll tell you that the pure blood is carried by the artery to all the parts of the body, and impure blood is bring back to the heart by the veins. So children, again another blood vessels, you have to remember that pulmonary artery carry the impure blood to the lungs for purification, and pulmonary vein bring pure blood from lungs to the heart. So children, this all the 4 blood vessels, mainly you have to remember the name, don't become confusion here. So children, you have to learn this one, and especially you have to learn the chambers of the heart, how many chambers of heart, fishes, amphibia, that all you have to remember. So children, next you have to know about the force that blood exerts against the wall of a vessel is called blood pressure. We all have blood pressure. So blood pressure is measured by an instrument that is known as the sphygmomanometer. Children, remember that the blood pressure is measured by an instrument. Such instrument is known as sphygmomanometer. If the pressure is much greater in artery than in veins, the pressure of blood inside the artery during ventricular systole or contraction is called systolic pressure, and pressure in artery during ventricular diastole or relaxation is called diastolic pressure. The normal systolic pressure is about 120 of mercury, millimeter of mercury, and diastolic pressure is 80 millimeter of mercury. So children, normal person they have the 120 by 80 blood pressure. If normal adult, sometime if we have high blood pressure, it is dangerous to us, so we have to take care about it. So children, go through this all and answer these questions. Name the red pigment which carries oxygen in blood. Why is it necessary to separate oxygenated and deoxygenated blood in mammals? Which blood vessels bring clean blood from lungs to heart? Which blood vessels bring impure or deoxygenated blood from all parts of body to heart? Name 2 blood vessels which carry pure blood from heart to all body parts and impure blood from heart to lungs. Draw a diagram of human heart and label its parts. Okay children, good luck.